Hey, it's Scott, ROCKFILE, back with another podcast review. Let's talk about the first 3 episodes of Season 3 of Amazon's Reacher. You don't hear a lot of reviews of streaming series because I don't watch very many streaming series. I'm kind of in that same position I was probably 25 plus years ago when I just kind of seen everything. When you start watching, I was watching a lot of TV back in the 90s, and it just got to be, this is just a different, it's different characters doing the same thing that this other show did, and not much had changed in like sitcoms since the 70s, not much had changed in drama since like the 80s, and I'm kind of almost back here now. Most TV shows these days want to shock and awe or do crazy things with the characters or sex or violence or whatever. They have different flavors of things that they keep you watching every week. But I got to say, all 3 seasons of Reacher so far, at least the first 2, kept me interested. I seem to have the attention span of a flea these days. I'll watch a movie, even a long movie, but the idea of sitting down for 8 hours of a TV series just kind of makes me go numb. Now, I watched a streaming movie recently, The Gorge. I mean, yeah, it's a movie, but it was pretty good for a streaming series, so I'm kind of on a roll, and the other day I wanted something short to watch, and there's new Reacher. I did enjoy both seasons of that, so let's check it out. Just like seasons 1 and 2. I haven't kept up with who the showrunners are. Maybe it's the same people. I do know the books. And this is why I believe that the Reacher show is good for 2 reasons. One, they're getting great stories and great dialogue, great characters, all that from books. They're not just making it up for a streaming series. Second of all, you cast the right people in the right roles. We finally have a Reacher who's playing Reacher, who looks like Reacher, feels like Reacher, and now in this season he's going to go up against somebody bigger than him, which is kind of funny. Anyway, long story short, I'm not going to get into the details of this because you haven't started watching it. Well, there's spoilers to be had. But I got to say that each of the 3 episodes gets better as they go. They look great on Amazon. Amazon is now forcing us to watch some commercials, but I got to say the commercial interruptions were less than 2 minutes each. There were quite a few in the first episode, less in the second episode, and very few in the third episode. So I took that as a plus. But, I think everybody in the show, including Alan Richardson, who plays Reacher, is well cast. The new female interest this year, she's almost trying too hard. She's a really good actress, but she's almost trying too hard to be that tough cop kind of thing. But she kind of lets her guard down a little bit in the third episode, as you would in the particular situations they're in. We have new baddies. We have a new situation. And that's one of the better things about Reacher as a streaming series. If you like him and what he does in the first 2 seasons, well, here's another season of him doing something completely different. There's a great plot twist to the first episode where you're taken on a ride. You kind of get into this mission he's on, but you don't understand what's going on. And then at the end, they flip it over and show you what happened before and kind of let you in on this was all kind of a plan. And that was a great way to launch the episodes, this third season. Second episode of the season really takes it up a notch with the mystery of what's going on and who's really pulling the strings and all that. And then the third one takes it up even further. And I don't know how he didn't freeze to death jumping in Maine water and swimming from the little island he's on to the mainland and back, but, he's Reacher. He could do that. It looks good. It was in HDR 10 Plus, not Dolby Vision, which I thought was interesting. My Dolby 5.1 lit up, 7.1 lit up. I'm not sure it was Atmos. I don't think it was. But it did sound good, and it looks good for a streaming series. But all in all, I don't expect my streaming series to look like some of these movies I have on 4K. Like, there's very little out there that's going to look like Nosferatu. That is one beautiful looking 4K, and my review is coming soon. But Reacher is a show. One of the other things I noticed, now that I have a drone, I'm starting to notice drone shots in movies and TV shows. There are a lot of drone shots in the first 3 episodes of this show. Gives me some ideas. But anyway, if you've enjoyed Reacher season 1 and 2, you will enjoy 3. We're 3 episodes in, and I'm already jonesing for the next episode. And I'm not somebody who watches these TV shows. So if you're watching any of the other the Taylor Sheridan shows or reality shows or whatever, this is why you don't hear a lot about that on this particular channel. I'm just not into it. I like movies. I like music. I like playing with my drone, and I like doing radio and interviewing rock stars. But a lot of streaming TV shows, I just don't have that much time to sit in front of my TV. I just don't. And if I do, I'd probably rather play a video game anyway. But Reacher is one of those streaming shows that has kept my attention through 2 seasons and into this 3rd one. With a lot of streaming shows, especially ones that get recommended to me, I'll usually watch an episode or 2 and I'll lose interest. I won't go back, which I hate to say happened to me with Andor. We just saw the trailer today for season 2 and it looks really good, but I never finished the 2nd season. So maybe I'll go back and do that before the 3rd one comes out. Or the 1st season I never finished. Need to watch that before the 2nd one comes out. Anyway, mixing things up there. I am not the biggest TV watcher. That happens in spurts in my life, and I'm currently in the non. So a lot more movie reviews are on the way, some music reviews and some other reviews on the way. A lot more. I'm going to do podcasts outdoors. I can't wait to try that. But in the meantime, watch Reacher. New episode is coming each and every Thursday night late. By Friday morning, it'll be available. I'm looking forward to where this series goes. Interesting to see Anthony Michael Hall acting in his later days. He's playing a supposed 50-year-old, and he looks a little bit older than that, but he's good in the role. Like I said, everybody's good. The bad guys are good. I mean, good at what they do. The good guys are pretty good at what they do. All in all, it's a good cast and a good show, and definitely worth watching if you're a Prime member. Reacher, season 3 has started. First 3 episodes are up. The rest happens on Friday. Enjoy. I'm Scott. I'm ROCKFILE. I'll be back with more podcasts coming up. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and do all those things that help with the algorithm. And I hope you have a spectacular day.